Hi, I'm Justin Zipple with Gastonia Tractor of Valparaiso Store. Today we're going to talk about hooking up a 1770 24-row NT planter. The main problem that guys have is they don't know which hoses go where. So we're going to help you guys out. If you guys look, there's two big hoses. Them are your main frame hoses. On any planter, 1770, 12-row, 16-row, 24-row or bigger, you're going to have two hoses that are a lot bigger than the rest of them. Deere has zip ties that say frame pressure and frame return. Returns go on the left or on the right, and pressure goes on the left. Next one, this planter has markers that are independent, so they do not run up and down with the frame. You're going to want to put them in number 2. Make sure you got enough slack to hook them in. Then you're going to come to your vac pressure and vac return. This is where a lot of guys make mistakes. Your vac pressures you want to put on the right hand side, and your vac returns you want to put on the left hand side. So what happens is when guys push forward with the vac, they could go all the way into float and bring the motors to a slowdown. This doesn't bring the motor to a abrupt stop and ruining the seal on the vacuum motor. The last thing this planter has is variable rate. Now with variable rate, we got enough outlets on this tractor, we can hook it into the top SCV number 5. Hook it up the same way you hook up your vacuum, so when you slow it down, you just put it into float. If you don't have enough vacuums or enough outlets, what you can do is take and go into the Power Beyond and hook it up that way, if you only have 4 outlets on your tractor or 3. The last one is one of the most important ones. When you're hooking up to the planter, Deere wants you to hook this flat face one up, no matter if you're just moving the planter around with the 3-point hitch or if you're hooking all of them up. This needs to be hooked into the bottom and a flat face return with no draw or no pressure against it. Next, we're going to talk about hooking up the electrical and the air. So if your planter has a pneumatic down pressure and it's not hydraulically driven, you're going to have this. You need to run this air filter into the cab and put it in a clean area where it will have good suction all the way around. Next, we're going to hook up the electrical. Now, most guys, the 7-pin is right here. It goes to the lights. And then your 9-pin, which is this one, goes to the 9-pin on top of the tractor. And locked into place. Now for the compressor on this planter, they have a big round connection right here, but most people will have a square connection like this one to hook up to their compressor that goes to the battery. The last one we're going to hook up is a full box. Now we're ready to tie all the hoses up and out of the way and unfold the planter. Let's go plant. Now we're going to set the SCVs on this 8370R. The flow is in gallons per minute. You want to set them between 7 and 8 and the time at continuous. Now for CCS planters and every other planter that you're running, you don't want the uptime to be continuous. So what you want to set it as is time up and time down. The time up you want to set for 16 seconds, not continuous. SCV2 you want to set between 4 to 6, depending on your markers. depending on the planter, in about 20 seconds. For vacuum, on SCV 3 and 4, you want to set them to whatever vac pressure you need, but you want to run them in continuous. Most time your vac pressures are going to be between 4 and 8. Now the variable rate, which is on SCV number 5 on this tractor, you want to set it to full flow, which is 10, and time continuous. With this going on, everything should be set for you to go plant. Now, the rear hitch also on this tractor, with it being a 3-point hitch, you just want to lower it all the way to 0 when you're in plant position and raise it up to 100% when you're going down the road. Now in summary, setting SCVs and hooking up the back of the tractor should be easy for your upcoming planting season in 2018. Thank you.